So this is like a top tourist destination in Sequoia National Park, kind of like half dome to Yosemite is. So Yosemite is quite a drive from here, not that far, but I've been there several times. So this is my second time to Sequoia and my first time to Moro Rock. Now, local legend is that there's a ghost in the trail at Moro Rock. So gonna this is gonna be me trying to be respectful and trying to debunk local legends. Is there a ghost here? If there's a ghost here, can you make your presence known? I know it's daylight, but hey, a ghost is a ghost. Okay. So far, walking up the trail, nothing creepy, nothing supernatural happened. So, if is a ghost, maybe it would show itself on a certain time, certain period, certain people, but I didn't encounter any ghosts or paranormal activity here. But the local lore is there is a ghost on the trail to Moro Rock. Now, it's highly recommended you stay within the boundaries of the railings. You would see tourists go beyond the railings, and that's the reason why places like Grand Canyon, Yosemite has a lot of mortality and death rate with tourists because they would go beyond the railings and fall off the edge. So it's not the park's fault, it's the tourist's fault or the visitor's fault for not taking precautions. Oop, feeling a little bit vertigo. Let's see, I'm just gonna check what time it is on the GoPro. So it's 26 minutes since it's been recording. I don't want to go just yet because it's quite a drive from my area to here. It's actually a 4-hour drive. I left the apartment around 12 in the morning. I got here at the park around 6 or no 5, and then I took a power nap and then continued to go driving the Gray Highway and hit my rock around 7. So it's not a bad journey. I mean, like, it's a long drive, but the journey is not bad at all. It's like it's like a mini meditation for me, traveling to this place, away from big cities, away from your neighbors, away from problems in life. You know, if you got the certain anxiety, just go on a road trip. I'm gonna walk slowly, that way I'm recording uh, uh, the view a little bit longer. I can actually see a car driving the Green Highway, and I know what the driver is thinking. Man, it's a little twists and turns. Oh, now it's getting crowded. I see more than uh, two cars, so it's starting to pick up. Earlier, you barely encountered any car on the road, but now it's starting to pick up. Roughly around mid-afternoon, it's going to be packed with tourists and locals. It is a beautiful destination if you're here in Sequoia National Park. Remember, visit Moro Rock. It's worth the trip. Just gonna take my time and just walk slowly. Earlier, I was in a little bit of a rush because I do know that the place gets crowded, judging by the postings of other people that came here. It does get crowded, so best be coming early. Okay, so this one, what's in the air? So, woo, that's a steep railing. Okay. What's in the air? A century ago, forest fire smoke often clouded summer views here. Today, particulate pollution, tiny bits of dust and chemicals more commonly blur the scene. What changed? People now limit the spread of most fires. However, many vehicles, industries, and agricultural process are producing particulates. Not all pollution can be seen. Formed from vehicle exhaust and common volatile fumes, ozone by itself leaves views clear. Yet it damages plants and animals, especially along air drainage. Good news, despite of the population growth, ozone has not increased much. Our efforts can make a difference. So, this little picture here is telling to take a deep breath. Might as well. Ah, smells like smoke because of the forest fire. Whew. Surprisingly, this high of a trail, there's a lot of bugs, like flies or wasps or something, buzzing around the area. Ah! Should have brought the spray to get rid. Never mind. It happens. Ah! I hate bugs. That is a steep, very long way fall, so I'm gonna be careful. Okay, let's see. I want to capture all the places in this area, so I want to make sure I take my time. So if I miss anything, I can still record it. Woo! Okay, making sure I don't slip. That's why I'm taking my time. There's no point of rushing. We're here to enjoy the view. Imagine you built your house like this on top of this rock, and you got stairs coming up and down to your house. It's kind of like living in a fortress. Gotta be careful not to damage my camera. Although it's shockproof or shock resistant to a certain beating level. I just don't want to make sure. I just want to make sure my camera lasts longer than my other ones, because I can be rough with my equipment sometimes. So right now we're heading back down to the parking lot, to the car, but we're not going to rush. We're going to take our time. This trail is easier than the trails in Yosemite National Park. If you're not used to hiking, I would not recommend Yosemite, because their trails, oof, can be tough on the legs and the joints, but it's worth it. Raven. Now, in metaphysical cultures, Raven is linked to the spiritual. In Alaska, I believe some Alaskans believe ravens can be tricksters. Some natives believe ravens are linked to the spiritual, and other cultures likewise. So it's an interesting thing that they're like ravens to metaphysicals. I'm gonna see how many more areas I can go to in Sequoia, because I'm kind of also interested in checking out a place called Silver City. It's in Bow Beach, California, and it's reportedly uh, one of the old mining towns that has been moved from one lake to a different area. If not, I might go check out Sherman Tree or the cave. There's a cave in Sequoia called Crystal Cave. I'm gonna see if they're open. Depends on my time inside the park, and depends if the area I'm interested in checking out is open to the public. Because at the moment, some areas are still closed to the public. Okay. Ooh. Okay, is that a scratch? It doesn't look like there's a scratch on the screen. So far, the ghost. Local lore states that a ghost is seen in the trail. Nope, didn't say the ghost. So I would politely claim this place is not haunted. Although record states people did die on the trail due to changing weather, lightning strikes, freak weather conditions. Okay, let's see. Maybe the reason why there's not a lot of people right now. Ooh, did you see that? There's a bear right there. There's a black bear right there. If you see the finger I'm pointing at, there's a bear right there. I'm gonna see if I can go closer, not to the bear, but closer to the railings, because I got a stick. Because this, I'm just gonna stay a little bit closer up here, not down there. But that is a bear right there, eating berries and whatnot. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there's a bear right there, where the stick is pointing. And seems to be there's a tag on the ear right there. That's a very black bear. Great. Now I'm stuck in the trail with a bear on one side and the car on another. Because that thing can run, so I'm not going to provoke it. I'm just going to wait till he's finished with his thing and I'll go. There he goes. See that? There's the bear. Yeah, I kind of scared it off. Loud banging sounds will scare it. You gotta make sure it works with bears, but you don't want to be close to it. You just gotta like give it the information that get out of the way. Making sure they know that you're in the area. It works well if you're encountering a mountain lion. So the bear was there earlier. And I guess it's no longer there. He ran off. Whew, okay. Let's see. Only my car is left.